Greetings guys, welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of DJ Odyssey. On today's video, we're gonna break down this Afro tech song that I was just busy making. It's kind of a banger, so I'm just gonna play it down for you so that you guys can know what it sounds like, and then we can break it down bit by bit so that you can understand how to make something like this. So right, I'm gonna stop it right here and we break it down bit by bit. As you already know, we like to start with some drums. The first thing on the drums is a kick. This is the kick. Everything comes from my sample pack, Afro House Universe number 4. You still have a few days left before the 50% off sale gets to an end, so let's get to this. So that's the kick, and that's how it looks, and it plays like this. It's a very simple 4 steps, and then the next thing, a rim shot. And I added a top loop. It sounds like this. As you can hear, it has some highs in it, and together it sounds like this. And also just added a shaker loop. And then the mixer looks like this as well. As you can see, sometimes put the highs a little bit lower because they will overtake everything on the sound as well. So now, another top loop that sounds like this. And on the song, hi-hat. This is the hi-hat. This is how it goes. And then on the song, and I added this thing. It's a rim shot. That's how it looks, and that's how it sounds. And what makes it sound like this is just you come here on the spanner here and then increase the feed. I changed this from 3 to 1 so that it can have this, and then I increased the echo and this, the feed. If you increase the feed, it stays too long, and if you decrease it, it plays like this. So just like that. So the echoes are 8, you can still increase them to 10 so they can be a little bit more. So that's how it sounds. And on the song, it goes like this. Just like that. It's as simple as that. And then now added another hi-hat. This one is a little bit longer hi-hat. It goes like this. Dope. And then we have a clap. This is how it looks. And another snare. We have something like this. We have a hit this time. This is how the hit looks, and it sounds like this. Dope. Just gives it that feel, that hard feel. And from there, we can move on to the bass. I have 2 bass lines in this song. The first one, it's a plug bass. It sounds like this. It looks like this. It's a simple thing. I just used the plug. It's UK Pikes, as you already know how I like to use this. And the next one is from GMS. Analog bass number 4, and I just increased the cutoff there. It goes like this, like that. let's get into the melodic stuff. I'm just gonna cancel everything, get to this. So the first thing is a pad that I used. I'll start here. Like how I always do these things. A root note, a fifth, and a root note. I use type. It's called introspective bell pad. And also what you also need is to also be able to automate, right? So the automation sounds like this. As you can hear, it goes up gradually, meaning that for me, I was just dealing with the highs, right? So first thing, I cut off the high frequencies and the low frequencies. And the second thing is this automation, so that this can keep going like that. It starts off like this, and then it will keep going like that. So as you can see, then I'm just automating this. You just go and say create automation clip, and once you're done, you get this, and you just make it be like that, so that it starts down and it keeps going up. I added another hype, bouncing silvers. These are plugs. They sound like this. And then once you have this, also the same type of automation, I did the same thing with the automation, and then it goes. As you can see, it's also going up like that. And it's dope. And then now we get to this part of the song where we have this bass. And then also I added another pad. This one sounds like this. And I also did the same thing with the automation so that it can come in gradually. By the time it gets here, you start hearing it. I'll just do this so that you can hear it fast, you know. So that's how it goes. The pad is called Large Area Pad from Hype. And now the next thing to be added onto the song was another plug from Hype, Muffin, and it sounds like this. It's just a copy and paste of the other one. And then now we go and add in Nexus. I needed some pizzicatos from this. It's a pizzicato from Dance Orchestra. It sounds like this. And because I added a bass that was flowing, so I wanted to just add chords to the same bass line. And you have something like that. And also what I did was put the same automation that we did. Sounds like this. Very simple, same thing. And also don't forget to cut off some high frequencies and some low frequencies. Like that, like that. And then now we get to, I used Hive, Super Plug. Sounds like this. It's as simple as that, and then also has an automation like that, so that it can come in gradually in, you know. And then there's a vocal that I added. It comes from a sample pack as well. What I did was put it inside Fruity Slicer and then also chop it up. And the main thing about chopping it up is to find spots of it where I can actually chop it. And then so from doing that, I found a place that feels comfortable for me. It's this part. And then it sounds like this. Doesn't say anything, but it does make some difference in it. And I added contact for a guitar. And this is the guitar. As usual, Quaterron Guitar Reveries is one of my favorites. And it sounds like this. And that sums up everything that's on the song. And we just bring back the drums, and I'll play it from the beginning until where it gets. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you go to odyssey.com and odyssey.site for some sample packs, whether free or premium packs. I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace. I love you guys so much. I want to play this from the beginning.